Hi, welcome to Derek Does. Today, we're going to do this. Hi, welcome to Derek Does. I'm Derek, and this is what I do. I show you cool stuff that I find, all sorts of different things. Today, I found something that is a little similar to what I show you, but also kind of different to what I show you. You look at this and you think, oh, that looks like a military field jacket, and you are correct. But this is one I've never found before. I didn't even know this jacket existed. This is a woman's field coat. It's a Vietnam era. It's from 1975. It's made by Alpha Industries, which you well know. They made a lot of M65s and all sorts of jackets throughout the years. But this one is a field coat. It's described, and I'll show you when I put it up and do some close-ups and everything, but it's described as a coat women's field cotton nylon, and it's the OG 107, 1975. Now, this jacket has a lot of pieces of other field jackets throughout the years. I would say this would be like the women's version of an M65, but it's not. It's kind of like a women's version of the M43. It has pieces of it, but it's made for a woman, designed obviously by a man because a woman wouldn't have done some of these features. And it's the only jacket, military jacket I've ever discovered that has fake pocket flaps on the top. It's strictly for fashion. And obviously this is 1975, before in the US military, women weren't allowed into combat, so they wouldn't need a jacket that can actually handle combat. They just needed a jacket that looked nice as they walked around the base, I guess. And I think that's what this jacket is. It's an interesting jacket for sure, and obviously a lot of my viewers are men, but if you're a woman, this might be something for you, because this is, you don't have to wear then a men's M65. You can actually get a jacket that's tailored and is going to fit you a little more better than just the boxy M65. The jacket itself is in really nice shape. I'll put it up again and I'll show you the features of it. It has a couple features that I haven't seen on this era of jacket, and some features that are like from, as I said, decades were still put on this jacket. So let me throw the jacket up on the hanger and I'll do some close-ups and show you. Before I do, thank you for watching, and if you're new here, please subscribe, because I'm always having cool stuff I'm picking up, or stuff that I have actually in my collections that I'm going to show you that maybe you're like, oh, I didn't know about that. It's kind of neat. Or, nah, I don't like how that looks or how that fits. It kind of gives you an idea if you're thinking about purchasing some of these items. Either you like them or you don't, or you could actually see one up close without actually, touching it. You can actually see it. I'll try to give close-ups and everything like that. So I appreciate everybody who has subscribed, and if you have any comments on this, let me know too, because again, I've never found this before. This is new to me. I did not know this existed. I don't even know if they made these like in the M51 or the M50. I know they didn't do in the M43. I've never seen that before. So I think this might have just been a later thing, probably because there's more women then in the 70s, 60s, and 70s in the military than there were like during World War II or Korea, were just, people enlisting and that sort of thing. So let me show you, and you can see what you see. Okay, so here's the jacket. You can see it's very similar to most field jackets, but you can also see it's very similar to the M43. It has kind of that M43-ish lapel here and there. It has a button. There's your button there that this can come over, but it has the modern plastic buttons of the 70s era. And of course the fabric is that OG 107. And here you can see it's got the M43 little tabs on the flap pockets down here. So these are real pockets down here. These are real pockets that go like that. But up here, these are sewn on little flaps. Like this one is actually come out of the little flap, but you see there's no pocket there. It's strictly for aesthetics, which I find is, I've never seen this ever in a military jacket. Normally everything in a military jacket is there for a purpose, and I don't know what the purpose of that is. But here you can see it doesn't have the Velcro like the M65, even though it's from that era, and it doesn't obviously have the little hand protectors that come down for combat, because this jacket was never meant for combat, and it was never meant to hold a K ration or a C ration or whatever you want to ration you want to put in there that a normal field jacket would have. Here's the tag, and you can see that it's a 12L, so it's a large or long. It's a 12, size 12 women, which is a 1975 size 12. So I think today it's probably an 8 or a 10 at the max. Obviously back then things were a little different. You can see right here it's 1975 and Alpha Industries. And there you can see all the little information about it. It doesn't have a washing thing in here like normally jackets I would find, and I don't see it on either side or even a spot where it might have been. It does have this, which is kind of interesting. It has these little spring-loaded plastic pieces here for the waistband, which I don't remember when that actually came out. This is more like a standard, civilian jacket would have that, like in a, outdoor jacket would have something like that. I've never seen it on a military jacket. Normally you just tie a knot. You pull it, tie a knot, and then that knot doesn't go through the hole. But it does have a waistband to keep the wind up, and it does, again, like have the adjustable. You got two choices to your sleeve. You can make it, and it has a little wind flap here, which is nice, so you don't have the wind coming up into your sleeve. On the back side, and you do have two epaulets with buttons, just like a normal one, but you can see it's brought in a little bit because obviously the shoulders are going to be a little smaller on a woman than a man, so they bring that in a little bit. You can see it's a great shape. It's got a little bit of, whatever that is. It might even wash out, who knows. But there's no holes, there's no real wear. Whoever owned this jacket didn't do that much physicalness probably in it. It just kind of keep you warm as you go from building to building, I would assume. And then it does have a little collar here and a little wind flap here too. So it's got that there. There's no hood in there like a normal M65 or even buttons I saw for like an M43. But you can see, and it's no zipper. I guess it's like a M43 women's version is the closest I can think of, because there's no zipper, even though it's 1975. It's got these little flaps, which looks like an M43. This is useless. I don't know what that is about. But it's like a modern cut M43-ish, I guess. I don't know. What do you think? It's new to me. Well, I hope you like that. That was kind of an interesting thing I picked up. I'll probably throw this either up on eBay or DerekDoes.com if you're interested in it, either for yourself or maybe you have a wife or girlfriend that would like a jacket kind of go along with your militariness if you are wearing that sort of thing. Look for it and let me know. It's not going to go for a lot because these aren't as desirable as like an M65 or an M43 or like a true, I'm not going to say it's not true, but you know what I mean, a true field jacket. Although this is a true field jacket, you know what I mean. Anyway. So this is the women's field coat. It's 1975. It's the end of the Vietnam era, and it's from Alpha Industries. I don't know if they reproduce this one or not, or if anyone does, even if there's a market for that, because there may not be. Seems like there could be, but probably not enough to actually go to the whole effort of reproducing them and machining and everything like that. So if you like this sort of content, please subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff, and I'm gonna have more cool stuff coming up. So keep watching and or watch the old ones if you just discovered me. I've got a whole ton of stuff out there that might pique your interest of different stuff. And if there's anything that you'd like me to cover, not be it field jackets or anything like that, but anything guy related, of vintagey stuff, let me know. And I'll see what I can do, because I've shown a lot of stuff, but I know I still have stuff to show. But anyway, let me know, and I'll see you on the next one.